Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So we are learning about the different types of use cases, how we can use the services in our Angular application. The first scenario we have seen is the service isolation. So that is nothing but with the villains list component we have seen it. And now we will try to see about the second scenario, that is nothing but multiple edit sessions. Normally the many applications allow users to work on several open tasks at the same time. For example, let's say that in a tax preparation application, to prepare could be working in several tax returns, switching from one tax to other tax, right? So in that scenario, so if you are having multiple edit sessions, so how we can use the services class and all those things, I will try to explain you. So I will take a simple example for this one also, so that you will be able to have a clear idea about this one. So for this one, I am trying to take the same example which it has been mentioned in our Angular official documentation. So I will try to give a full code explanation to this one. So in order to implement for this one, so what I want to do it is, so first I will try to create a interface for this one. So here let's try to go into this one. So here I will create a new file, hero tax return service. So just I will create a new file. So for this one, what I will try to have an interface. So interface hero tax return. So this is our interface, and this has simple example, say not simple example. So this one I will have an ID. So a tax person will have an ID, and we will be having his name, okay, and we will be having its tax return, the number, the amount what we will be having, and we will be having a clone function. So why we will be using this clone function, or otherwise let's try to keep it. So this is our simple tax return, okay. Now what I want to do it is, so here we will be having a app component. Let's go into the app component.ts file, app.component.ts file, okay, and let's minimize this one. So here what I will try to do, here I will have a tax return. So I will try to have a simple tax return code. So just I had it with me. So just I will copy and paste it with for you. So here I will copy this one. Let's say that we are having two persons who we want to write the tax. So I will remove this clone, okay, or otherwise we will have a clone function. So which has a function, okay, clone means nothing but it will return the same hero tax return, okay. So this is the thing, and here I am having a two hero tax returns, area of hero tax returns. So these are the two persons which we will be having, and the tax amount I will be having the tax return, not the tax return, tax amount. Now these are the two persons who we are having. Now let's try to go to the app.component.html file, okay, and before this what I will try to do is I will create a new component, ng-gc hero tax return component. So here I will be creating hero tax return. So let it create. It will take some time to create the component. Let it create it. So it has been created. So I will try to open this. I will try to import this hero tax return. Okay. So hero tax return component. That's it. Now what I want to do it is, so here I need to send the hero tax return component. So for this one, let's go into the app component, and here I will be having the h2. So just I will try to do hero tax returns. Okay. So this is our official documentation code, and here I will be having app-hero tax return. And for this one, I will try to loop over each one. So ng for, or otherwise you can use the for loop also, @ for tax return of tax returns, and here track by tax return dot id. Okay, so this tax returns, so don't we have this one hero? Now what is that we'll be having? I forgot the name of this one. Okay, sorry, hero tax returns. So fine. So hero tax returns. So that's it. And now I will be passing each tax return to this one. So here I will use tax return is equal to tax return. Okay, that's it. So now I am passing each one of this one. So here I will be passing the each one. Now what I want to do, let's go into the hero tax return component. So this is the thing. And now here what we do, so we are sending the data, so let's try to take the data. Okay, so before that what I want to try and raise, so here I will try to design the HTML for this one. So just a sample HTML, and here I will use the hero edit tax return for, and here we will be getting that guy name, right? Tax return dot name. So we will be getting this person name. So if you want, you can use a question mark here, and this one will come as an input value. And now what I want to do here, div, and here I can use the label tax amount. So here I will be writing the tax amount. Okay, and this one will be something like, sorry, input. Here I will take something like input tax return amount. So here I can write it simple tax return dot amount. So this is the amount which we are getting it from the input. So this is all entirely coming from the input element only. So here I will try to use this input at the rate input tax return of type hero tax return. That's it. So this is the value which we would be getting it from the, and here I will try to make it as in like this. Now let's go into here. So now we are not able to get these errors. So in G model, since it is not an unknown property. Okay, so for this one what we need to do here in the imports, we need to use the forms module. That's it, forms module. Now hopefully the error will go away. Yeah, the error has been gone. And I will try to have some messages in such a way that tax return doesn't exist in the app component. Okay, let's try to go. So here what I want to do it is, so here I will show some simple messages, and we will be having this one. So now let's try to remove this button click. Okay, and here also I will try to remove it, and here also I will try to remove it. So that's it. And here we will be having a simple message, and for the time being what I will try to do it is message is equal to empty. That's it. Now let's try to see the output in the app.component.html. So tax return, we are using this for loop, right? So why it is not exist? Oh, sorry. So here we need to close it here at the bottom. That's it. So now hopefully everything has to work. So here we are able to see, so for one guy Superman we are having, and for another one Batman we are having. That is, these are the two persons which we need to file the tax returns. Okay, app.component.ts file. So here we need to file the tax return. So for example, let's say that if I try to use it something like this and I want to cancel it, so it needs to return back to the old data which we are having. So for example, let's say that I changed it to something around 25,000, but what I want to do here, so I want to somehow get back the original data. So if I want to get the original data, what I need to do, I need to click on the cancel. So cancel means I need to get back the original data. So this is how we need to use it. So same thing for this guy also, we need to get the original data, and for this guy also we need to get the original data. How we can get this one? So let's try to implement this scenario. So multiple edit sessions. So I am trying to do the editing for the multiple edit sessions with using one service. So how can I implement this scenario? Let's try to do it. First one is, let's do the cancel thing. So let's go here on cancel. So here I will use on click on cancel. Okay, on cancel. So this is the method which we will be having it. On cancel, I will try to do it. So on cancel, if I try to use this on cancel, so let's try to implement the on cancel method. So on cancel means, so what I want to do, so I want to restore the tax thing. So here I want to restore the tax thing. So how can I restore the tax thing is, let's try to see. So I will be having this on cancel, right? Let's go into the hero.component.ts, and here I will be writing on cancel. So here I will be having in such a way that let's import the tax return service here. Constructor private hero tax return service. Let's try to totally use this one directly. I had with me the code. So hero tax return service, let's try to import it. Yeah, hey, wait, it's not coming. Hero tax return. Okay, we don't have a service, so we need to implement the service. So let's try to implement this service in our next session. So what I am trying to do it here, so just I am trying to do it in such a way that, So here when I am using this cancel thing, so we need to get back the original data. How we can get back this original data? So we need to define the service and we need to do it. I will try to explain you in the next session. So hope you understood about this initial setup of the code. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.